example, is his hand still cut?
No, so there's no cutting in the famine. So there are many different conditions, not just this one. There are lots of conditions to the cutting. It cannot be in a famine or a similar type of crisis, in the middle of war, for example, or a drought, you cannot be cutting. If it's perishable items such as food, there's no cutting hand for stealing food. It has to be non-perishable things like gold, silver, or above a particular value. It must be from a secure place. It must be from a private place. It can't be like shoplifting from the market stall. That's not the same thing. It has to be from a hidden place, secure, locked. Not somebody left the door open. Okay, of course, it's not allowed to go in and steal. However, we don't cut the hand. Right? If you think about what it leaves, you're talking about a very serious case of burglary. If anybody's been burgled, you understand what it does to you, especially for the women and the children in the house, the men too. It's traumatizing because they don't feel safe in their own house. They know somebody came in, and they don't. They're watching the window, they're watching the doors. After that, it's happened. I've seen my mother's house got burgled. I saw how it affected her. She didn't want. We used to have somebody come clean the windows. She said, "No, I don't want anybody to come to my house anymore." Because she's scared. Because what if he then tries to break in? If he hears somebody knocking on the window, she's going to get scared. So no, leave the windows. I don't want it. Okay. So that's what happens. And some people can be, if they break in while they're in the house, and something happens, it can be really devastating, traumatizing sometimes for the rest of a person's life. Right. So that type of burglary is serious. We're not talking about like they have it in, I spoke about last week, Aladdin's, in the Disney cartoon, where he steals an apple and he's cutting his hand in the middle of the streets. That's not sharia. We're talking about serious case, serious matter that needs to be stopped. And it's more of a deterrent than anything else, because what really happens is people stop stealing. People stop stealing, nobody is traumatized, and nobody becomes a thief. Everybody's safe. That's how we solve it. Instead of in the UK, I remember there was a statistic. They said that there's a burglary every I think it was every 6 seconds or something, in London. It's crazy because there's no fear, there's no deterrent. Honestly, you go in and out of prison, it's okay. They go and learn more tricks. I learned how to steal a car when I was in prison. I never stolen a car, but I had a cellmate. I cellmate for 2 hours. He didn't like how we used to pray and didn't watch TV and stuff, so he got himself out of there. But in those 2 hours, he told me how to steal a car. Imagine someone who actually wants to learn what you could learn, the university of crime in prison. Right? So those thieves, it's not a deterrent for you to go to university and become a better thief and you come out. I was in prison with the Hatton jewelry burglars. Right? The big diamond heist thing. Crazy.
I've got a question for you if you're still taking
Yeah, actually, go.
So basically, they said, can you please explain the principle regarding the one who does not pray?
Okay.
Is their fasting is not accepted?
Okay.